Hi guys, welcome back to Not For Nothing Homestead. I'm Ginger. Thanks for stopping in. Welcome back. Today we're going to be canning. Oh my gosh, I just love to bust out the canner. I really do. And just let me can something. I love it. So anyways, today we have 5 packs. No, 6. Sorry, 6 packs of Italian sausage lengths. Not ground sausage, lengths. And we're going to can them up. So this is a recipe that I'm getting out of the USDA Complete Guide to Home Canning. You know how I love that book. Yes, here it is. So and it's on page 5-6. So super easy recipe. You can do this with sausage and casing. You just want to cut it into smaller pieces. So we're going to cut each link into 4 pieces. You're going to brown it up. You're going to let it drain. You're going to drain all the excess fat off of it. Then you're going to put it in jars, and you're going to put some liquid in there. You can do broth. You can do tomato juice. You can do water if you just want to do it in water. That is how I am going to do it today. I'm just going to do it in water. So, again, super easy. After that, you're looking for 1-inch headspace. Pint jars are going to go for 75 minutes. My elevation is going to be 11 pounds of pressure. Yeah, I gave away the whole video. There it is. But we're going to do it all, so I'm going to show you how it turns out. It's amazing. What would you want this for on your shelf? Okay, so let me just begin to give you a plethora of choices, okay? Imagine, if you will, let me take you to a restaurant and they set down a huge bowl of red beans and rice. And in that huge bowl of red beans and rice, there are big stinking hunks of sausage, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so delicious. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, put it on some fettuccine noodles, and put a little sauce on there. You can put a little wee Italian on there just to give it a little kick. You can have it over rice with some beans. Well, I already said rice and beans, but primarily just rice, and sprinkle in a little bit of black-eyed peas, pinto beans. Oh my gosh. The lentils, if you want to keep it along the Italian side. Also, we take them and we treat them like a meatball sub. So we'll pour some in a sub roll, and we'll put some marinara sauce on it. So delicious. That's really good. We put them in a sub roll and put bell peppers and onions on them and have them that way. Or you can put them on a sub roll. I know, I keep saying sub roll. We like sub rolls. You put them on a sub roll, and you can put some cheese on it, put it under the broiler, and get that nice crisp brown cheese melting and gooey. That one is heaven. Oh my goodness. Okay, that one and the red beans is probably my 2 favorite. I absolutely love it. I hope that it's not too loud. My husband is leaving plastic too. Soups, stews that you need a protein in. Open up a jar, throw it in. It adds so much flavor to everything, and to have so many jars of it on your shelf is just such a comfort. Oh my gosh, I love this. Love it, love it. But anyways, so I got the canner out. I got everything ready. So let's get going. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. You're going to love it, and you're going to want to do it tomorrow. So, all right, let's go. So I have about 5 packs of these mild Italian sausage links and casings. And I'm going to dice all these up. Not dice, sorry. I'm going to cut them up in chunks. I'll show you. We usually cut all of them in about 4 chunks. So they're about that big. So I'm going to get all these cut up, and then I'll show you my next step. All of them up, all cut, done. This is, and then I'm putting them, in the pan to brown. This is about batch number 3. And then after they're brown, I like to use this. It's an oven pan that you use to make bacon in the oven. And you see it's got this grate, and then I put a paper towel down below, and let the grease fall down so that it's not sitting in grease. So I'm going to get, this is probably going to be at least one, maybe two more batches. This one and this may equal one or two. Try not to overcrowd the pan. As you can hear, it's getting quite hot, so let me turn these guys. They're looking good, super good. In a hurry, or you need something quick and fast and you want it to be delicious and good for you. I'm going to finish getting all of these browned up and looking good. And then we'll come back and I will show you the next step for canning these. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. You're going to want to do this. A really good bowl of red beans and rice, and it has hunks of sausage in it. Oh, like that one. Oh my goodness. Can you just imagine? Just think. Just let that sink in for a minute while your mouth is watering. So, sorry. No taste division in this video. Okay, so this is the last batch. It's almost done. I've turned all of them. I'm just waiting for a little bit more brown on some of them. But you need to get a pot of water or a pot of broth because you're gonna have to have the liquid. So now's the time to heat that up. Whether you have your own beef broth, whether you have store-bought. I was asking my husband earlier today, actually, before I started this whole project, and asked him if he remembered. I've done them in beef broth and in just water. And I said, do you remember if there was, you know, either, if we preferred either or, if there was a taste difference? And he said, not really, because we never really had it like by itself. You know, we always put it with something else. So I'm not going to do broth. I'm going to do water again. So I've just got a pot of water that I have started on the stove to get that up boiling, because you have hot ingredients. You'll need hot liquid going into a hot canner with hot jars. So just remember everything. If you're doing something that is hot, everything needs to be hot. If you're doing something like raw pack, then everything needs to be room temperature. And that's so you don't get that thermal shock in the jar and make it explode inside, outside your canner, or right in front of your face, because it's happened to all of us. So anyways, so to avoid that, just make sure that everything is hot. Water in the canner, water when you can the jars, make sure the jars are hot, everything. All right, let me get these all finished up, and I'm gonna give them a little time to drain so that this last batch, the last two batches, can actually get drained really good. Sometimes, you know, you can't help the grease, but the more that you can avoid any kind of siphoning or anything on your edge, anything like that, the more you can avoid that, the better. So I want to give them plenty of time to drain. And then we'll come back when we're loading things in the jars. It's going to be so great. We are ready to start canning. So we have coffee for the cook, as always, to keep her going. We have all of our sausage is drained now, so that's good. Or yeah, all the grease is drained. We're going to be using today 4 Jars lids. I got an email from them on September 23rd that they're going to have a slight price increase October 1st. So if you need to stock up with the good prices that they have, now is the time to do it. Go to their website and see, this is how you spell 4, not the number 4. It's like these lids are 4 jars. Kind of play on words. And you know I love my play on words. So these waffle towels are amazing. They come in this white, and I also have a couple of gray ones as well. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be using the 4 jars lids. They really are good. I have not had a failed seal with them yet. And I did something a while back, not too long ago, and I used the lids and bands that came on another brand's jars. They came with them. And I had 2 seals that failed. And yeah, it was just disappointing. So I was like, okay, from now on, when I get lids with a pack of jars, I'm just gonna toss the lids. So anyways, these are amazing. I really, really, really like them. And they come in big sleeves, like 100. And you can get like bulk deals if you buy regular lids and then some wide mouth lids together. They do like a bundle price. Anyways, so then we've got a pot of boiling water here because we're just going to put plain water in it. Got our funnel, of course. And then our hot canner here with our hot jars inside. So I'm going to bring you down and sideways so you can see it better, and we're going to get started canning. Here we go. We're going to get started. We're looking for 1-inch headspace. We're not putting any broth in. We're just doing plain water. You can do broth, meat broth. You might want to do chicken broth. I don't know. Or you can even do tomato sauce if you wanted to do that. Any of those is fine. Whoa. Ooh, jar's kind of hot. I'm just trying to get them to situate as I go. And then that way when it's filled, the jar is filled, it won't be so difficult. And maybe one more little one. Okay. See where we're at here. Kind of try to, again, you want to try to situate them as best you can. And we're looking for 1-inch headspace. So let's get some liquid in here. It's plain water. I think we should be about good right there. Let's check and see. Gonna debubble and make sure you get any bubble. Oh, you didn't see it, but I had a bubble just come up over here. That's exactly what you're looking for to get all these, any little lurking bubbles to come up to the surface. Okay. Alright, let's see what we've got. I don't think we have quite enough liquid in there. Nope, we do not. We need more liquid. Up, up, up. There you go. Absolutely perfect. Alright, so we're going to get a towel and get a towel or a paper towel or a cloth, white vinegar. You want to make sure and get that rim really good. That sausage has, I mean, you can already see that it's got the water a different color, so it's got some grease in it, so you want to make sure and wipe this really, really good. Okay. Gonna get a band and a lid, and then we're gonna be ready to put it in the canner. All right. Got a tool here. And lid, voila. Ready to go. Isn't that beautiful? These are going to be so amazing on your shelf when you do this. Alright, I'm going to get the rest of these all done and loaded into the canner. Okay, we're back. I put all 8, ended up with 8 of them, put all 8 in the canner, locked the lid down, turned the heat up, let it come up to where I got a steady stream of steam coming out of the petcock. Let that go for 10 minutes like you're supposed to. Once the 10 minutes was up, I put my little stopper on,
let my canner come up to pressure. I was looking for 11 pounds of pressure. Got there, went 75 minutes, which is what I needed to do for my elevation for pint-sized jars. That time is all done. We're all done with all of that. I pulled it off the burner, turned the heat off, let the canner come down off of pressure naturally, took the little stopper off, put the lid, unlocked it rather, and cocked it to the side. Gave it about 10 minutes. I heard a couple pops, so I'm sorry. You're probably not going to hear any pops. But they're all done, so I'm so excited. I'm going to bring you along and show you what they look like coming out of the canner. And I know they're just going to be still doing that little bubbling thing. I love that part. That part's, I don't know what, I just feel like successful when I see that. You know, it's all bubbling and going. So let's look and see. Okay, so here's a look inside the canner. It does look like we had just a little bit of grease overflow, but a little bit in the water, but not too bad. So I'm very happy about that. Everybody looks like they're nice and happy coming out of the canner. I can get some of these, are easier to get. They're still doing the little boiling thing. Looks super delicious. Look at that one still going. I hope you can see it. I hope it picks up. They're still going at it. And everybody seems to have already sealed too. Isn't that amazing? Let's go over just a bit. There we go. There's all 8 of them. There they are. Now I'm going to leave them here. Don't touch them. Don't mess with them. They need to sit for 12 to 24 hours, even with all that bubbling going on. Let's see if I can show you that. Close up. Doesn't that look amazing? That is so cool. I love that. And again, they appear to have all sealed already. So that's good too. So don't forget to go check out 4 Jars Canning Lids. Let's see if I can get that label in there. There you go. 4 Jars Canning Lids. Okay, it's all done. They're all over there resting comfortably till tomorrow morning when I get up, and then that will be way beyond the 12 hours. And I'll get up and wash them, and then we'll put them up on the shelf. That's so super exciting. I hope you'll give this a try. It really comes out so tender. Some meats, when you process them, they come out like dry and or kind of a gritty, and I don't care for that. But these do not come out that way. These are very tender and very moist, and you can do so many things with them. I mean, I did mine in water. Again, like the book said, you can do it in broth, and you can do it in tomato sauce, tomato juice. I just like to do them in water because then I can go any way I want with them. I have a lot more versatility than if I canned them. Like if I had canned 8 jars in tomato juice, I would kind of be limited on what I could use it for. But again, very, very excited to have it on my shelf. I hope that you'll give it a try. If you are an avid canner or a new canner, give it a try. When you go to the grocery store, just remember a pint, a pound, the world around. So that's kind of like a little sing-song rhyme to get you to remember. And that way, when you're in the middle of the grocery store and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how much I need, then you'll kind of get an idea, because almost a pound of meat, estimate a pound of meat will fill a pint jar. So now that you can tell that I can't articulate very much right now because I need another cup of coffee, I'm going to go get another cup of coffee. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you will try it. And if you do, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about it. I hope you love it as much as we do. So if you like our video and you like our channel, please make sure and hit the like button on your way out the door. Make sure and subscribe to our channel and hit the all bell notification so that you're notified every time we post a new video. Okay? And we'll see you guys in our next video. Take care and God bless.